brothers, different mothers. That's what I know. That's what I know. That's what I know. He took the time machine, left me away sometime. Visit the planets. My son, he's doing fine.
Hey,
We're here.
we are?
Guess where we are?
Where are we?
What do you think? Look. It's been a long time.
Icon.
You haven't been here since you were yay high.
I know.
Yay high.
Yeah,
You grew. You're a
did.
growing boy.
Of course.
Yeah, okay. Tybach.
Well, yeah.
It's 2002.
Yeah.
Today's the day at Chiller Theater. Guess where we are? We're not at Chiller Theater. So we had a choice. So we picked the one on Island, Long Island.
Yeah.
Long Island. You know where that is? It's an iced tea. It's a drink.
It is?
Yeah, when you get older, you'll drink Long Island.
All right.
You know what you say when you drink Long Island?
What?
Oh my God. All right, look. Here's the deal. All right. We're going to check out the convention. I'm going to be doing some interviews, and there's one thing I know you want to do in this convention more than anything.
What?
What? I got to answer what you want to do.
I want to do gaming.
You want to do gaming. You mean at this media convention they got gaming?
Yeah.
All right, tell these people out there, these fine people out there, behind that glass eye. Yeah, that guy's waving over there.
Yeah.
You know, I see the guy in the living room. There's one in the bedroom. Look at that. One poor sad. He's got us in the toilet, in the bathroom. What a place for a TV set. All right, I know. All right.
Yeah.
All right. What's gaming?
It's when you play with miniatures and do other stuff like that.
So it's a game with miniatures, and
Yeah.
you take on personalities and do battles.
Yeah.
Okay. And what race do you fight with? There's different races.
Space Marines
Space Marines.
for Warhammer 40,000.
Warhammer 40,000. What would a Space Marine say? Would it have a voice?
Just kill.
Kill. Okay. I want to be Dark
Eldar.
Eldar. But that's another story and another convention. Maybe we'll do a little bit about that in Maryland. All right. You're going to go that way. I'm going to go check out that. And we'll catch up here and we'll have a chat about what we've seen.
All right.
All right. We'll catch up to you on Zenbox Forte. Hey. Well, I heard that in this booth you could buy a statue, and they got little bodies of owls and dragons, because I'm in a Dragons Lair, and this time I'm going to buy a statue of my buddy, Ed. They got on sale, but I'm not selling it, Ed's head. And you can buy Ed's head for 50 Zenbox. For 50 Zenbox, we got an Ed's head. It comes complete with glasses, and it moves. And, well, I guess I was kidding.
Hey!
Hi, how you doing?
Good
How
to
you
see
do? How you
again.
doing? How you doing?
Just trying to get a little head here.
Yeah, just a little head over here. Ed, you're a semi-irregular on my show.
I've been semi-irregular for a long time.
Yeah, a long time. You know, I got into this corner and I suddenly got thirsty. Yeah, and I noticed you have things for liquid. What kind of interesting things would you have in the way of goblets?
Goblets. I'm going to have to walk behind you.
He's going to walk behind me. I'm going to switch positions. California. He says California. You may not hear that.
We have out from California some goblets in the cobalt blue. These are pewter overlays. And this is one of those gorgeous things that we've carried for quite some time.
For you that have color television, you lucky few, notice the shocking cobalt blue. For you that need to adjust your TV sets, they're really red. I want to see you adjust that. No, all right.
After you've drunk enough from them, yes.
Yeah, you're drunk enough, is right. You might be drunk enough. Is that pewter, or what's the design material, you know, that's in there?
The design
Material, it's a simulator.
Design materials, oops. The design material on the front is pewter.
It is pewter.
It is pewter.
It is pewter.
Yeah, it's pewter. It's adhered to it. These are dishwasher safe, which makes it a beautiful wedding gifts, bar mitzvahs.
Excellent.
You put this one back there.
You don't break these glasses for luck, you see. You drink from these glasses, or they're ornamental glass. You know, things in life can be ornamental without being a Christmas tree. I had a car that had ornamental more goblets.
Just to know the flute. Just brought the flute up.
Okay, well, what's the difference in shape called, you know?
Well, the big fat ones are goblets, and the long skinny ones are what they call flutes.
Okay.
So that's the difference. If somebody asks you for a flute, that's one. Not quite musical flute, but music.
Meow, meow. Hi, Sandrock. Okay. Cats, they're purring. I know this guy here. Whoa! What do we got?
No goblet this time. This is what's called a handheld dragon. It's a wall sconce. Takes a candle.
That's quite an eyeful there. You know, California. Ed is reaching for stuff. This is like a kid in a candy store for me. A kid in a candy store. He's got all the goodies. You know.
Then what we have also, these are handmade. This is something, everybody who likes handmade things, these are done by a lady down in Baltimore area.
It just pooped.
Oh, dragon poop.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it lucky? Dragon poop lucky?
He was lucky for the dragon.
Not lucky for
I
me.
was looking for the dragon. I got my hand and didn't get one of the other sculptures. But these are all handmade by a friend of ours down in out of the Baltimore area. And they sit right up on your shoulder. You got to be careful. They bond with you really easy, real quickly.
Buy me! Buy me! Take me home. I like this, you know? It's pretty cool.
Nice, yeah.
It's my new Vulcan pet.
Yeah.
Last time I met a Vulcan pet, she got a job on a new Star Trek show. Man, she was... All right, anyway, I'll get in trouble for that. In trouble.
But did she have a Vulcan ears?
Yeah, she had Vulcan ears, and she had a Vulcan... Yeah, she was
Vulcan. She was Vulcanized.
I got to like her, and I got to like that girl 7. Yeah. Up, butterflies.
We got a butterfly.
Butterflies.
We got a butterfly here.
Butterflies. How much for the butterfly? You selling the butterfly?
How much is the butterfly?
How much is the butterfly? Hello. Say hi.
Hi.
Did you say hi, Zen Bach? Zen Bach. Try it. Hi. You got it. Hi. Hi, Zen Bach.
Go ahead.
All right. You can't do it. It's all right. Butterfly said enough. They just have to be cute. One more thing. The Dragons Lair.
Those of you who like Terry Pratchett. Terry Pratchett wrote all the Discworld books. And we had picked up from England.
From England.
We swam over the Death book stamp,
Ooh, that's cute. I like that.
the Librarian.
Whoa.
Ook, ook.
Woo-hoo.
That's what the librarian says. He was chanted. And the luggage. Now, this is the type of luggage that you want, especially if you're going to the airports in New York.
Okay.
It has feet, so it transports itself,
Good.
and it knows who its master is, and it's very vicious. Anybody tries to steal it, it will attack. It's attack luggage. So these are from England, and they're modeled directly after the Terry Pratchett Discworld figures. And we saw Terry last week, 2 weeks ago, down in New Jersey, and he was down there at one of the conventions called Jersey DevilCon, which is going to be held again next year.
Jersey DevilCon.
DevilCon.
They got the strangest names for conventions.
Well, Jersey, I guess, has got a Jersey Devil that's part of the Jersey mythology.
Okay.
So I learned that about New Jersey. I thought it was just a sports team, but there's a Jersey Devil that's part of the mythology, and I guess the devil shows up from time to time.
Okay.
So Terry was down there. And now next year's show, they're going to have Brian Lumley. Brian Lumley writes stories in the. Brian Lumley writes stories in the Lovecraft tradition, and is very, very good author, an excellent speaker. Yeah, I saw Brian a couple of years ago at Necronomicon up in Boston area.
One day we're going to read a list of conventions. They have the most unique names. I got to keep the animals happy over here. I'm telling you, I've got a whole slew of stuff here. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. me think what else we have that's new and interesting. This gargoyle over here is called the Peking gargoyle. And you can sit outside and protect your garden.
Okay.
Anyway, what questions do you have?
What I want to know is how many conventions are you doing a year?
We do about 18 to 20 a year, mostly up here in the Northeast, although we get down as far as Baltimore, and occasionally we get out to the Midwest.
By the way, it's spring 2002.
Right.
And I'm sorry I missed you, Chiller.
Yeah, we're sorry we missed us at Chiller, too.
Yeah, actually, this weekend there is 2 conventions going on, and the Long Island one and the Chiller Theater in New Jersey. So I heard that you divided yourself in half.
Yeah, I bifurcated, and I sent my other half down to New Jersey with my younger son. I brought my oldest son and my granddaughter, who you saw on camera a minute ago. And we're here, and they're down in New Jersey fighting the Jersey Devils and the other creatures down at Chiller. Yeah, we're sorry we missed it. It's a great convention.
Yeah,
So
it
this
is.
one.
Yeah.
I'm not like, you know.
It's not a matter of comparing, but missing either one is a whole.
Yeah, absolutely. And then our next convention we head down to also in the spring, Memorial Day weekend, is Balticon, which is a fantastic literary science fiction
One of these
convention.
years I'm going to get there. But will you and I meet up again at Shoreleave?
Shoreleave in Hunt Valley, Maryland.
Hunt Valley, Maryland. That's right.
Yeah, and one of the nice things is that Spike from Buffy the Vampire Killer is going to be down at Shoreleave this year. He's one of the stars. There's a few others, but he's one of them. It could be a very popular draw. And a friend of ours is going to be down there doing Vampire Fangs.
Yes, Ken.
Ken.
He's got a friend that's got a booth I hope we get to that she does body painting.
Yeah, well, they're going to be together.
Good, that's a good. Well,
I think they're sharing the booth.
Well, if I was them, I'd definitely share the booth
together. Yes.
I'd be together
yes,
sharing
absolutely.
the booth. She's a doll.
Yeah, Heather.
Heather's a great doll.
Heather's a great person. So they're going to be down at Shoreleave with us. Yeah. And they better be down at Shoreleave too. They're riding with us. Or running behind the truck.
All right, I'm going to vamoose.
Okay.
You can take this pet back.
Take my pet back.
You take your pet back,
I'm going to put myself back on the shelf.
He's going back on the shelf where he came from.
Back on the shelf, and I'm going to go back to sleep.
He'll back to sleep. All right. So Zenbach is going to just wander away, and I hope somebody buys Ed today because Ed wants to be sold. Ed's head for sale. Anybody want to buy a head? A head for sale? You out there? Goodbye. I'll give you a bargain on a price. Mr. Jim.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to say that the 3 of us here, I don't know if we're going to pull this off, but a convention coming up soon is Shoreleave. Shoreleave. If you make it or I don't know.
I will make it.
All right. All right. But Jim is the drummer, the official Zenbach drummer. All right. And he's so good that he can drum on one drum.
With one hand.
With one hand. It's the hand of one hand tapping. Only a drummer can make the hand of one hand tapping. I bet you could make the one hand clapping.
I could drum with my feet. I could drum with anything.
I believe you could. A drum man. What do you think of Icon?
I think Icon is a great festival. Just a mixed bag of sci-fi and
fantasy. And
everything. It's a great place to be.
It is a great place.
I'm really glad to be here, and I'm enjoying myself.
Well, I'm glad you got here.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring you out to say hello to everybody.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
How you doing?
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Jim.
you very much.
All right.
Have a great day.
You got it.
Bye.
Bye. So, on the show, my friend, let's go this way here. I want to talk to you.
What?
All right? How's school doing?
All right.
School's doing good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Listen, I got to go meet some more vendors on the other side and have a chat. And I know you want to go back to the gaming. So I'll let you do that. All right? And what do you got to say to these fine people out there?
I don't know.
All right. That sounds cool. I don't know either. You know what I know? Watch the show and check out Icon on Zenbox.
Forte.
Hey. A corner of Icon. A wall of Icon. The back of Icon. The back of the gymnasium of Icon. A wall of art and an artist with Zenbach. I am Zenbach, and you are.
I am Lars.
Hello, Lars.
Hello, Zenbach.
We meet again.
At last.
It's not the end of a convention.
Thank God.
Yeah, I remember last year. All right, we've had you on the show before.
Yes.
We are now airing in some new areas, so they don't know who you are.
Well, I am Lars. I live on Long Island, or as I like to call it, Board Island. Um, I've been doing illustrations seriously for the last year and a half, and well, this has been a phenomenal show. I do a lot of shows like this, but this is anybody out there who's never been to Icon. I'm telling you, this is the show. Not I don't mean New York. I don't mean Long Island. I mean Northeast. This is it.
Well, this is a big show, and rumor has it that in 2002 it may be elsewhere than the Stony Brook. But we'll let people know. There's a chance of changing what we call the venue. But nothing else will change. It'll be Icon.
I certainly hope so.
It will be Icon. So, I would like to talk to you about art. First of all, there are different kinds of art when I've noticed, and the two things I'm going to concentrate on is that there's the drawing of art, and then there's the coloring aspect. When I look at your art, obviously the drawing and the coloring catch my eye. And I say the coloring because the colors are contrast. I'm not talking from an art point, so I don't claim to be. But the contrasting colors catch the eye. And by the way, which is something cartoon art is meant to do.
True.
And you have a quality of the dynamics of the cartoon eye attraction, but not the cartoon look.
I know exactly what you mean. That's
So I'm
actually,
trying to bring that point across to, and I'm not trying to be technical, but it's very apparent that the colors in that and the way it's drawn bring motion. So even a still body position of a freeze frame is moving.
Right.
And I congratulate you on that.
No, I appreciate that.
That's just off the cuff. So you want to talk about a few pieces?
Yeah, sure. If you want to stick with the cartoons,
All right.
I'll go with two of probably, I guess you'd say, the more popular pieces I have are Goku and Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. When you mentioned how I consider it more like realistic cartooning. It's anime, but anime is still cartoon. I try to take a cartoon and beef up the dimensions to make it look more like it's realistic. I did that with these, and I think that's why I get a lot of attraction, especially from the younger fans who are into Dragon Ball Z, really like these two pictures in particular, because you don't get that type of dimension from the traditional anime artists. And I don't consider myself an anime artist at all, which I guess is ironic since a lot of them like my work. I have other cartoons. If we look around, I've got the Transformers drawings. The Transformers drawings that I've done, mostly the bad guys because, well, everybody likes bad guys. I had the same thing in mind, taking traditional animation from, in a picture like this, in this case, the movie from Transformers, and try to beef it up, make it look more realistic. I have other pictures as well, like this one over here, which was my design. I took pictures from one of the characters is from a toy, one of the characters is from a comic book, one of the characters is from a poster, and try to make them look more realistic than in a traditional cartoon. And a traditional cartoonist would do the same picture in maybe a tenth of the time. And I would admire the work, even if it wasn't my own, but I like to just give it that much more to make it look realistic. And I have some other Transformers pictures. I have one of Megatron that I get a lot of, I guess, praise on. One of a crossover picture of the Matrix and Transformers.
You know, I really wish I had my son here because this is all my son's bag in art and anime. But what's interesting is in the Transformers, I have never seen anything done where I could actually sit back and enjoy what they are.
Right.
So, I mean, you're catching my eye with this. It looks like a scene from a movie.
That was actually another thing that I was looking for. This was a concept I had for a story, and I wanted that to actually be the end of it. The Transformers is pretty much like the original generation of Transformers is almost like a dead concept, but there are so many fans out there, especially with the new cartoon coming out this fall. Not the one that's out now. Most people would say it's not that good. But the one that's coming out in the fall is going to be a really well done cartoon, and I'd like to have my name out there as a Transformers artist when that comes out, so people know I'm not just jumping on a bandwagon, which I'm pretty sure is going to happen. I'm sure a lot more Transformers artists are going to pop up as that goes on. I've been doing this for about 2 years now, for Transformers anyway.
Really nice.
Thank you.
Really nice. All right, what do we have over here?
Over here, we've got different movies, different celebrities that I do draw, not just cartoons, but different science fiction and fantasy movies. One of my favorites, Mel Gibson from Braveheart. This one's from the fourth Alien movie. Legolas from Lord of the Rings. I had no idea, but this has been like a favorite at this convention. I've been getting a lot of praise for this. I do some wrestling pictures as well. You've got Kane and Undertaker, Lita up here. Some Star Wars pictures that I have over here. Obviously C-3PO and R2-D2. One of my personal favorite movies, Terminator.
I'll be back.
That's right. Sandra Bullock, not from a movie specifically, but I saw this on the cover of a magazine. I was like, oh, I must draw this. So I do a lot of different, I guess you'd say entertainment pictures.
Star Wars.
Just like Bill Murray. Star Wars has been a big influence on my life, not only like on a normal everyday level, if you want to use that word, or artistically. I've been doing Star Wars pictures as long as I can remember because I grew up like all the other people around my age, like, oh, this movie came out, it's really influential.
God, do I feel old.
It was probably Planet of the Apes for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Most of my pictures have signatures other than my own. I've met several of the actors at this point, and I bring them to work at shows like this, although there are no Star Wars actors here today, and I've gotten nothing but like praise.
We met him.
I've met Peter Mayhew, Chewbacca, met Jeremy Bulloch, that's Boba Fett, Dave Prowse, that's Darth Vader, and Ray Park, Darth Maul. Over here before, Kenny Baker, C-3PO, as R2-D2, can't believe I said that, and C-3PO, Anthony Daniels. And there's a show coming up in May, which I'm sure a lot of your viewers are familiar with, Celebration 2. It's this release party for Star Wars, where I'm hoping to meet a lot more of the actors and actresses involved with Star Wars. One of my personal, I'd love to meet him. I know he's not going to be there. It would be Frank Oz, just so I can have him sign my Yoda of Borg picture. I think that he'd get a kick out of that. But
I really like this.
Jango Fett?
Yeah.
I was surprised. I've got more people interested in this than in Boba Fett, which really surprised me because.
You know, it's funny. The difference, the big difference to me, again, I'm not an artist, is the in here as compared to the tone in here. And I think that for some reason, it's more of a subtle pull to me.
No, I agree. Actually, what I was going for in this, I could have easily turned it into something like this. My goal in this, there was an old concept picture from Star Wars from 1976 of an alien just sitting there, but in the background was this big red sphere by his head. And I wanted to get that idea with this picture, with just a big colored sphere behind him, and that's it. I chose pink because I think pink works well with the grays and the purple. I didn't want to go with the red. I thought it'd be too much.
It's funny also because the pink, what do you think of the feminine? And it doesn't work as feminine at all.
No, really.
So it's really, when I say a contrast, I mean it in almost every level.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm very taken by it.
No, I appreciate that.
You know,
I think that a lot of other people have noticed that.
You know, what I want to say is what I think we have here is an artist whose potential is going to be one of these odd things that it won't be necessarily what he's doing here. It might be somebody with a new strip or a few years, a new complete self-strip. But I see a stylized art within your style that's got a common thread in everything that you do that has a different perspective. Yeah. And I have a feeling that there's going to be a very bright financial successful future for you.
I appreciate that.
I see it
compliment.
coming. I see it coming. All right, I'm going to book out. All righty. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. I appreciate it. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Hi, I am Zenbach, and you are?
Captain Mike.
Captain Mike, and you are?
Lieutenant Kaitlynn.
Lieutenant Kaitlynn. Well, let me start with the young lady first. You know, we're at Icon. You ever been here before?
No.
No. Well, you're here now.
Yeah?
So what have you been doing today at Icon?
I've been looking around.
You know, what'd you see? Vendors?
No, not just vendors. I've been seeing like the tattoos that I got, and
Looks good.
I've been seeing a lot of shirts and posters.
Wow, all kinds of good stuff. You haven't seen any celebrities yet?
Yeah, I have
Really? Where? In this room or out in the hallways?
both.
All right, all right. Well, it's a big convention.
Yeah.
It's a big convention. I'm glad you're having a chance. So what do you think?
I think it's great.
You've been here before.
Yeah, I've been coming here since number 13.
Wow, so you're an old timer here.
Yeah.
So, well, we're here every year. We do this thing, as you probably know. Yeah. You know, you're not going to believe this. I do a TV show.
I know, I've seen it on public access. I love your show.
Well, thank you, thank you. We haven't scared you yet.
No, not yet.
No, we haven't scared her yet. Huh?
Takes
I
a
don't-
lot to scare her.
I don't watch it.
You see, there's a testimony. If you're young, you don't know. Well, we have an odd show. You might like it one day. You know, we're not like Barney. I bet you don't like Barney.
No.
No, what kind of stuff you like?
I like cartoons and movies.
Nick, you watch?
Yeah. Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. What about Noggin?
No.
No. Okay. So what's your big thing here? Star Trek is.
Star Trek,
I
yeah.
can tell.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I've been watching Star Trek since I was 8 years old when it started in '66.
Yeah,
Since
good year.
Charlie X was the first episode I ever saw.
Wow.
And I've been a fan ever since.
I loved it too. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you your money's worth. I'm going to step out and I'm going to beam you out.
Okay, great.
All right, you got a good place you want to go?
I don't know. What about the parking lot?
How about I beam you over to William Shatner's house?
It's a deal.
You
Good
got
deal.
that? You're going to see William Shatner. Bill, you're going to love this. We're going to set up a beaming. Now watch. You're going to have to get ready for this one. Where'd they go? They keep leaving. I don't understand it.
Good morning, Long Island. What are you doing sitting home on your fat ass? We're Icon 21, is it? Or 22? Which is it this year? Icon 21. I've been doing this so many years, I'm losing track. But here I am again at Icon asking you, why are you sitting home on your couch watching this instead of here with us? You're going to have a much better time right here. Plenty of great-looking females around. Hello. Plenty of good-looking guys. I'm sorry if I happen to be the best one here. I don't mind. Lots of sci-fi items about. Videotapes, figurines, games, collectibles, action figures, females. Whoops, I said that already. Jewelry, what else? Costumes, more jewelry, lots of jewelry. But we really do have a very good time here. And I'm going to say one more time, get up off your ass and come on out.